I get carbonic maceration as an opportunity to protect the fruit from oxidation and from aerobic microflora before it starts fermenting itself. And it can be from gas that you've brought in in bottle and tank, compressed gas, or it can be just natural gas like ours that's issued from a ferment that's already happening in the winery. It's simply a tool. I like that. I like the protection, and I like the l'abri, the shelter. No, the issuing a wine that has never had contact with oxygen. It's an idea, but it's certainly not how I like to work. I'm interested from a protection point of view. I'm interested from using it as a tool, but I'm not interested in it as a style. It's not something that it's not a stylistic imperative for me at all. And same with stems, same with any part of winemaking is not a stylistic imperative. I'm trying to remove style. I'm trying to issue character from a site and be as and not impart a stylistic imperative on any of the opportunities or tools that we use within the winemaking or viticultural process. And so it's a means of starting a ferment without the use of sulfur, but after that it's once it's protecting itself, then I'm open to. I'd prefer it to have oxygen. I'd prefer it to move and to be free, to be free of that, because it's not entirely natural. It's as natural as you can get in our winery, because it is CO2 that's issued off another fermenter. But I don't want to create an artificial environment in fermentation as I wouldn't in the vineyard. Carbonic maceration is not a it is simply a tool. It's simply if you have CO2 that's floating around in your winery and you can protect your fruit without the use of sulfur, then give it a crack. And it doesn't work on all varieties. It certainly doesn't. I don't really like it on Pinot Noir, but we do use it on some fermenters of Pinot Noir. Not on. It's certainly not apparent in the finished wine. But if we're happy with the sanitary state of the fruit, and we would like to try and work with no sulfur on certain fruit, then this is one technique that we can use. How we approach that is my assistant winemaker in the winery, the guy that I lean on most. He spent 2.5 years in the